underestimate my power.
Don't try it.
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them! Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness!
Well, I guess we the fans have the high ground now, huh, Obi-Wan? Yep. After all that god-awfulness that was Obi-Wan Kenobi, the first season of it, I reviewed every episode. Total tata. Total tata. They took everything that ever made Obi-Wan Kenobi good and just threw it down. They introduced characters nobody cared about. Princess Leia was like a 35-year-old woman trapped in a 7-year-old's body. You had Reva, who was there for some unknown reason that nobody could till this day explain to me, because this woman got stabbed in the chest with a lightsaber twice and lived. Talking about how she wanted to kill Darth Vader for all that he did. So what did she do? Join the Empire and spend like how many years? Like, I mean, the timeline didn't even make sense if you think about it. But like, let's just say 10 years. Let's just say 10 years. Spent 10 years hunting down and killing Jedi and other people, which she was one of, which made no sense. All because she wanted to get close to the Darth Vader to kill him. Wouldn't it have made more sense to help those people and then utterly end up destroying everything that the Empire was doing? But no. And she wanted. So we had good old Ewan Mcgregor coming out and say that, you know, people are behaving so, I'm putting up racist comments about Reva, none of which we ever saw. He never showed any. All people were talking about, oh, the wicked racist comments, none of them ever saw. The only comments I ever saw were people say that, you know, her character is terrible, which her character was. That were the only comments I ever saw. He was out there saying, oh, people are being racist and all this nonsense. You understand? But now, we have good old Ewan out here again, begging people to, you know what, let's make a second season of Obi-Wan, because the first was so good, let's do this crap twice. Yeah. Get into this series article from Bounding Into Comics. Star Wars lead Ewan McGregor makes desperate plea, asks fans to write to Disney for a second season of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Considering the first season retconned a whole bunch of stuff, you know, because in the fourth Star Wars movie, Star Wars A New Hope, when Darth Vader says, I sense a presence that I have not sensed in a long time, and he says that, you know, it's Obi-Wan, and he goes to find him, you know, he hasn't felt in a long time. No, after the first season of Obi-Wan, that would have to be changed to, I sense a presence I haven't sensed since I dragged your ass through some burning coals. That was it. I dragged your rear end through some burning coals. That's the last time I sensed it. Yeah, boy. Let's get to it. In making a request that perhaps only he and 7 other Disney Star Wars fans truly want to see fulfilled, yep. Obi-Wan Kenobi has asked audiences to write to Disney in order to petition them for his second season of the Disney Plus series. If I think the best thing these people could do is write to Disney and plead with them never to make another season of this. Ever. The longtime franchise star made his plea during a February 3rd panel appearing at MegaCon Orlando, following a conversation regarding his time on set filming the solo Star Wars series. McGregor revealed that At the end of the day, he was very happy with how the production ultimately turned out. Did he watch it? Did he actually watch it to make it a statement like that? I highly doubt he watched it. The 6th episode is what he had to say really got me, you know. I was sitting there with tears rolling down my face watching. I was so touched by it. I was so pleased, so happy. I think, let me translate that. I think when he said that, I was so happy it was over. I think he was just saying, I was so happy it was over. Continues on, and just so happy that we managed to do it, and also that we did it like that. It was originally going to be a movie. Good God, could you have imagined this shit as a movie? Then again, with what they have done to Star Wars, yeah, I could definitely imagine it as a movie. And I've often thought it should be a movie. Yeah, nothing kills sales like doing that shit. And I kind of think it's great that we did it that way. It's a longer story and hopefully it's more satisfying as a result. We got more screen time to weave a story. The so-called story was shit. Characters made no sense. Plot was ridiculous. The only thing that we got from it is that we learned how I think his uncle Evan or something so got his mysterious limp. That's it. Nothing else in that entire thing told anybody any kind of story about anything. All it made when people do this, just shake their head and say, good God, why? And it's not me just making up, like I said, I reviewed every episode of this. I can tell you this shit firsthand is just absolute and utter garbage. I can tell you that. But that's what we got. Does this end McGregor then admitted, I just hope we can do another one. Yeah, sure. Before turning to ask the MegaCon attendees for their help in making that happen. Can everyone write to Disney to ask if I'll give you some email addresses at the end. Just say, dear Disney, let's have a bit more of Obi-Wan Kenobi, please. Well, considering the fact that, you weren't getting Obi-Wan Kenobi in that series, if people got Obi-Wan Kenobi, then fine. The whole reason people were interested in this, because I was interested in it. I kept asking, when is this Obi-Wan series going to come? Because Obi-Wan Kenobi is an interesting character. You could have told a story in between. You understand me? That actually featured Obi-Wan Kenobi doing something. You didn't have to tie it in to Darth Vader and Princess Leia. And no, you could have had Obi-Wan going off, being a Jedi, doing something, saving people. That's what you could have done. You could have told that story, but no, because you all suffer from sniffing your own farts too much, you think yourself, you know what? The best thing to do is put in Princess Leia, who's suddenly the greatest thing ever. We don't know why. Reva, whose character should not even exist. I mean, they tried to put out her lightsaber for backing. Nobody bought it. Nobody wanted it. But what did they learn? No. Great, let's keep doing this shit and lose more money. Notably, this is not the first time McGregor has made public mention of his interest in picking up Obi-Wan's signature blue lightsaber for another television outing. Right, back in 2023, Deborah Chow recalled, you think you're going to end a series like this in some magnificent way, but instead you end up in a parking lot with second unit and hardly anybody there. It's always so anticlimactic. But as Ewan and I finished our very last shot on second unit and I was literally taking off my headphones, he was already pitching me ideas for season 2. Like, to make more of that shit. I mean, I don't know. I really don't get it, but okay. Turning to her own interest in returning for a second season, Chow said that there's another 10 years, God of mercy, with plenty of stories, and I don't think it's off the board. It's a never say never situation, but we really did conceive this to be a limited series. Yeah, well, Qui-Gon Jinn, Liam Neeson has made it very clear he's not coming back. Done. He is not coming back. You understand me? There's no update on whether there will be a second season of this or not. I do hope to God there won't be. However, one can only hope that whatever he proposed was better than the first season's trench coat escape scene, otherwise known as perhaps the absolute dumbest movement in all of Star Wars canon and non-canon history. Now, I'll be honest with you. The stormtroopers and the officers in the Galactic Empire have never been the smartest individuals ever. Never been. The stormtroopers literally wear plastic armor and get shot to death very easily. The officers are not exactly what you would call highly qualified for this job. Apparently, once you swear allegiance to the Empire and you're stupid and can be manipulated, all the better. But I think even a monkey could notice something wrong here. How did Obi-Wan decide to escape? Put on a hat, a trench coat, have layer close to my clothes, go around and then they're going out. And you're telling me these people in the background here are apparently that stupid that none of them noticed. And none of them ever, this woman is apparently some kind of undercover spy or something. No, because that makes some sort of sense to somebody. Look, season 1 of this was an unmitigated garbage fest. This was not Obi-Wan by any stretch of the imagination at all. This is Obi-Wan in name. This is the crap that they keep doing to these characters and then acting like you're supposed to be happy. And they piss all over them and then say to you, well, you know what? This is the modern day telling of these things. It's not modern day telling of anything. This is an embarrassment. You clearly do not like these characters. You clearly do not like yourselves to be making this. But you expect everybody to praise you for continuing to make this nonsense. Nobody wants a second season of this. Nobody wanted a first season of this. People wanted a first season of Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is not what you got. This was just some pathetic attempt at trying to stay relevant and that failed miserably like everything else Star Wars. Beg harder, good old Ewan, beg harder, but I can tell you this, we the fans, we have the high ground now. Try jumping over us. Let me know your thoughts on this. Comment about a different opinion. I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.